Hey there. Even though I have a little more work to do with this tiger iguana by, fixing up the legs and the tail, and maybe adding more warp or something else, I'm going to show you how to do the shadow now. So the shadow, let's deselect what I have there. The shadow is, I'm going to select this whole creature and use the paint bucket to make it black, and then distort it. So let's get going. Now I'm going to go to my iguana layer. This is the iguana layer, and I'm going to click on the mask. And if I click on Control and then click this mask, it selects that mask for me. Then I will get a new layer, and I will feather it a little bit because shadows are feathered. So select, modify, feather. You can do 10 pixels, click OK. And when I'm on the mask, I will just use the paint bucket and click inside and turn it black. Okay, next I need to, that's only part of the map, part of the shadow. So I also need to do the head part. So I go to my tiger part, select it over here. Yep, that's my tiger part. So if I come to my mask, click on the mask, click Control, and then click the mask. Now I have that selected. I can go to make sure I select Modify, Feather. 10 pixels, click OK. And make sure that I am on this layer 3 set. Should be shadow, so just name it shadow. It helps to name it so you know where they are. And when I'm on there, I will paint bucket the rest black. So let's now, hold on, it didn't quite take. Let's see if I'm on my shadow layer. There we go. All right, so the shadow should be underneath. So select, let's deselect everything. Now, obviously the shadow is way too dark. But what I'm going to do first is to transform it. So edit. Oh, first of what we have to do is make sure on the shadow layer, we're going to again Control and click this shadow in the box, and that makes it selected. So then we will transform it. Edit, transform, distort. And if I take the corner, I can distort it so that it looks like it's on the sidewalk. Just have to play around with which way you think the sun is going. So I think the sun is facing the tiger here. Let's transform it. Let's do it this. Okay. I think that's pretty good. Now I can move it, make sure it's right underneath the legs, underneath the feet. And let's deselect, select, deselect. And that actually looks pretty good. But I think that I want it to be a little bit less opaque. So let's do 70. I think that works pretty well. Especially since it's low to the ground, it makes more of a shadow, maybe a little less. 65. And that helps the tiger look like it's on the ground.